Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. I'm in the middle of doing the washing up and I thought, do you know what? I'm in the mood to do a beer review. This is one that I bought from Birretta. It was after they did the fantastic little Meet the Brewer event for Sebastian over at Freigeist Beer Kultur. Fantastic little brewery. Covered them a couple of times here on the channel, so I'll put that playlist down below. But yeah, this is a fairly intriguing beer. Well, the brewery itself is what intrigued me, and I think this is a gypsy brewer who I'm not too sure what their origins are, but I think they are mainly situated in Germany. And yeah, this is from the Hoppebräu, and this is their Wuidsau Amber Ale, clocking in at 5.6%. And yeah, really enjoy that artwork. Really nice and bold. I like that almost like hand painted background with a really nice illustration of a pig who seems to be having a good time. And yeah, you've got the logo on the neck label, and then got a really nice simple crown with the letter H for Hoppebräu, of course. I have seen a couple of their other beers in Birretta, and I've actually picked up some like postcards from the shop from some of my visits there. And yeah, I really love the branding of this brewery, even though it is essentially, you know, really low key gypsy brewer. Again, not too sure what the scale is and how often this guy produces. But I will be putting links down below, so if there's any more information and you want to check them out for yourselves, then links will be down below. So anyway, let's get the beer opened and poured. Doing that away from the sink because it's full of dirty dishwater. Not too much smoke coming off there, to be honest. Wasn't even any when I lifted it before I put it onto camera. So I'm going to use my Eichhoffner glass for this one, and I'm just going to pour as much of it in as I can. And it's pouring really nice and lightly. Nice little hiss of the carbonation there. I wouldn't imagine this is bottle conditioned. It doesn't really say on the bottle, so I'm just going to pour it all straight in. And yeah, so amber ale. In my head, I think it's a take on like a traditional British amber ale. I'm not too sure. But yeah, beer in a glass. It looks nice. It looks relatively clear. Nice levels of carbonation in there. It's got a nice malt brew sort of look to it, but not too dense, but not too thin. And this poured with about one finger's worth of off-white, going on slightly khaki, fluffy white head. And yeah, it's a nice looking little beer. So anyway, let's give it a sniff. Cheers. I don't know why I keep saying cheers when I'm giving it a sniff, and then I forget to give a cheers when I actually taste it. It's just how I roll, of course. Anyway, let's have a sniff. And you are picking up those malt flavours or aromas straight away. It's more on the sweeter side. It's sort of like candied apple or like toffee apple almost. But yeah, nice biscuity, chewy sort of malts there. It's got some nice pepperiness on the back note as well. And yeah, it smells like a really nice little amber ale. A little bit more aromatic than what I can remember from most traditional amber ales. So anyway, it smells really damn nice. It's not, you know, bursting out of the glass by any stretch, but it smells really good. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. It's like a... When I say seasonal biscuits, I mean like not necessarily just at Christmas time, but like Easter, when you've got those like fruity spices in there. You are picking up those malt flavours straight away. But then there's like this nice, I'm going to say Christmassy sort of cake spices in there. And then it finishes with a really quite sharp bitterness actually. And it's leaving you with a very bitter aftertaste. Let's have another one. But yeah, it's like a malty, oaty, soft baked biscuit. But like it has like this pepperiness in the background, and then the resting bitterness tops it off nicely. Now, I'm a person who, I think it's dependent on my mood. The bitterness can be a bit too for me. But this, even though it is stronger than what I was expecting it to be, it works well, and it leaves you with, I'm not going to say a dry finish, because it like almost leaves a slight coating around your mouth. And the body is really nice as well. Let me just see if I can really pick up on that body. Yeah, it's got a nice smoothness, but it's not too heavy. It's like probably, let's say, a Dunkel beer, but not as sharp or as bitter. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Yeah, it's a really nice example of an amber ale. Very, very enjoyable, in fact. It's not the most flavoursome of beers, but then again, are amber ales really that flavoursome in general? But what he's done here, or he or she, I can't remember if it's whether it's even a family brewery. I should have really looked up before I did the video. But considering this is like handcrafted beer, it's a really damn good job. Really nice, enjoyable. Not too heavy, not too light. In terms of food pairings, I'd probably put this with a good steak, maybe. Or like a potato salad, you know, with like sausages, that sort of thing. But then at the same time, you could just savour this on its own if you want something that's a little bit of like a winter warmer, if you will, but it's not too festive or wintry. But yeah, it's a really nice little beer. I didn't know what I was going to expect from this brewery. The guys at Birretta said that, you know, they're a fairly good little brewery, and yeah, they've delivered a really solid little beer. So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 for the Hoppebräu Wuidsau. I probably completely butchered that. Nicely presented and a nicely done little beer. So if you like your amber ales, then if you can, definitely give that one a try. So as always, if you want to find out more about this brewery and the beer itself, I'll put as much reference information down below as I can. If I find any other interesting videos here on YouTube, they will be included in the description box. Check out my amber ale playlist for more amber ale reviews. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, follow me on Instagram for a bit more beer related insanity. That sounds really corny. And yeah, if you've tried this beer, let me know your thoughts, opinions. And yeah, I'm going to finish washing up now. So thank you for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Cheers.